Well, hello, everybody. This is Pastor Jay, and I'm coming to you from the vicarage today. And we are here to do our Tuesday Digging Deeper devotional. And all this week, we're digging deeper into Acts chapter 8, verses 1 through 25. And we are dealing with the story of Philip going down to Samaria during the persecution that broke out after Acts chapter 7, and how God used the persecution of the Christians in Jerusalem after Acts chapter 7 to actually bring about a spreading of the gospel throughout the region, and from there beginning to bring about the spreading of the gospel throughout the world. And so the point we made on Sunday is that God uses absolutely everything, both the blessings of our lives and the bruisings of our lives, in order to accomplish his kingdom purposes. He wastes nothing. The only time things in our lives get wasted is when we don't bring them and commit them to the Lord. When we take both blessings of God and bruisings or tests and trials that come from whatever source they come from, when we do not bring those to Jesus and allow him to invest his grace and his redemptive power in them, then we lose the pathway that God would produce through those things. And so what we need to recognize is that no matter what we're going through, whether what we're going through is very good or whether what we're going through is very bad, if we bring it to Jesus, Jesus has the opportunity to pour grace through it and his redemptive power through it. And by that grace and redemptive power, turn both our blessings and our bruisings into a divine pathway that leads us directly into his will. I want to share two more scriptures. Yesterday I shared 2 or 3 scriptures regarding this biblical idea of committing everything in our lives to him. So I want to give 2 more scriptures today, just briefly, that will help us to see that we ought to commit both our blessings and our bruisings into the hand of God and let his grace and redemptive power flow through those things to create his divine pathway for our feet to walk on. 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxiety on him, or cast all your cares on him, because he cares for you. So here's an example of us casting our bruisings on him, all those things that we're worried about. That's echoed by Psalm 55:22. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. So here's 2 verses that tell us to do the same thing. When it comes to our bruisings, then we should always commit them to the Lord, because when we do, according to Psalm 55:2, no matter how bad that bruising is, he will sustain us, and in our righteousness, he will keep us from being moved off of his pathway. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. So when we commit works of our hands, that's the blessings of our lives, to God, then he will establish the plans that are supposed to flow through us. Listen, God has a way to make for us, but we have to allow him to make it. And the only way that can happen is when we bring ourselves fully to him and commit our ways fully to him. All right. Now, I'm off tomorrow as far as doing a devotional like this, but I will be back on Thursday. So this is our Tuesday Digging Deeper devotional, digging deeper into our blessings and our bruisings from Acts chapter 8. And we'll be back on Thursday to talk more about this. Till we meet again, God bless you and be at peace.